What an afternoon! The sun is popping through the clouds, but the best part is that we are building our sauna. Finally, I was so excited, so many weeks, maybe months, but we are finally get to build our sauna. How excited are you? Scale 1 to 10.
12. I'm frothing, man. How are we going to be able to have a sauna? Look at this thing, dude.
I know, and it's beautiful and glass and it didn't break. Look at this, and it's big. I just wanted to start today's video here because it's so good.
Sauna time.
It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on.
The sun is racing down, but our sauna standing. These are the beautiful little details. Mary is doing the handle. What are you thinking so far?
I'm thinking I don't want to get in there already. It's bloody cold right now.
It is cold. It's the perfect time to be setting up sauna. Good morning. Today is such a chilly morning. I think it's around 3 degrees, which I did not sign up for. That's not why I moved to Australia. But the boys are fed. Bowie is playing somewhere here. Bob is running around. But last night we finished building up the sauna, so I thought I would show you on the daylight so you can see. We still have all the boxes everywhere, but this is our sauna. It's just in time for this winter, so we can go and warm up somewhere. It's obviously still waiting for a Sparky to come, for an electrician to come and install the heater and the light and stuff. I just almost tripped over Bowie. Bowie, out of there before you will pee in our new sauna. It's not for you. This spot here is temporary. It will go eventually under our pergola, but obviously we still don't have the concrete and the pergola is not finished. And we didn't want to wait so long to be able to use the sauna because it's getting so cold. So that's why the sauna is there temporarily, but I think it's gonna be so good. I can't wait for the electricians to come and set everything up and install it and make it work. And also it's been a while since I listened to them. Running. It's been a while since I've taken you for our morning egg collection. Let's have a look if we have some fresh eggs for this morning. What do you reckon, boys? So this morning we've got 2 eggs and one of them is an amazing size. And every time I show you guys those laying boxes in the video, there is always someone telling me that I forgot an egg or 2 eggs and that I'm blind. And I always, in every video, I'm telling you that these 2 are not a real eggs. They are fake eggs. It's just for them to show the chickens where to lay eggs and for them to make sure that they are not gonna peck the real eggs when they lay some, because they can't obviously peck these ones. So these 2 are fake eggs. These 2 are the only real eggs. And I'm so happy with this huge one. Good job. Thank you. Good morning. Look, the monster egg we got. Some new chicken is laying egg.
That is so big. That'll be like a double yolk, eh?
That's huge, hey?
Compared to that little one there, that's like a dove egg.
Yeah, this is like a bigger size than we buy from shops, I reckon.
No, that is bigger than here. Look, I'll show you what a normal egg looks like. That's a bought egg. That's our egg. That's heaps better.
That's so good. And this is the other tiny egg.
Oh, here I am cooking bought eggs when we've just got this amazing egg.
Well, it wouldn't be enough. Yeah. But good, eh?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Coffee delivery for Maddie and a fence update for you guys. Hot coffee delivery.
You're kidding.
For the hardworking.
That's good timing. It's cold out here. Thank you.
You're welcome. How is it going?
Oh, that's so good.
Do you want to give us a fence update?
It's coming along.
Is it going good? Is it
Right.
hard work?
So this is what I did. Originally, you guys would have probably seen in that last episode, we concreted these corner poles in. And that's not the right way to build a fence. So what you should really do is you should do like a box section on each corner, which is a box section is where you run another pole along. This one's buried in the ground, and then you've got this high tensile wire on the inside, which then stops your fence from pulling over when you strain the wire up. So I've done a couple of fences in my time. I'm not a professional at it, but I've done enough to know, do it once, do it right. That's what we're trying to do around this property. You do it once, you do it right. You don't have to come back and fix your problems. So that's what we're doing. Went back to the store, picked up a couple more logs, and that's what we're doing. We're doing these boxes on each corner of the fence now. If you go down there, Mac 10, you will see what it looks like.
I just wanna say appreciation for your hard work. Our baby goats are definitely costing money and time.
Oh,
But
I would love to be mud crabbing, surfing, something right now, but
they are worth
yeah,
it.
they're worth it. The entertainment we get out of these little fat fellas is incredible. But
Oh wow, look at this.
this is basically what the fence will look like from this side.
That's awesome. So you already put the wire here, the fence.
Yeah, it's only clipped on the top rail, but you can see how strong this is. Like, it's super strong, thick. We also had to go get the most expensive wire that the market makes because of these goats. So these little gaps, you'll notice are tiny gaps in the wire here. They're not big gaps. So goats are not the smartest animals in the world, and they're renowned for putting their heads through fences, and then they can't pull their head back because their horns get stuck. So we went and got this real fine wire mesh sort of fencing. It's it costs 5 times as much as normal fencing because there's 5 times as much material, but when we're finished, it's going to be bloody good.
It's safe for them.
There's going to be another run of wire up here, then it's going to be an electric wire here and another electric wire there, so they shouldn't get out. If they do get out, straight in the camp oven.
That's the only thing, hey, that we are putting so much money. You are putting so much time and effort and everything into building this fence, and we don't even know if it will keep the goats in, or if Bowie, who is literally an escape artist, if he's gonna get in, look around and just jump over it.
The only reason they're going to want to jump out is because they don't want to be in here. Like, they have so much food in here, I reckon it's going to take them a year to eat this down. So once they eat this down and there's nothing left in here, they're probably going to want to get out to that pasture over there. But maybe we'll just build another fence, give this one a year to breed up, then we'll swap them over or something.
But this is so many square meters of just thick bush that surely this is like decades for them to eat.
It'll take them a fair bit to eat it.
I am going to get lemon and we are going to cook something. As always, I am cooking, you are doing the hard work and I appreciate you. And you're gonna laugh what I'm gonna cook.
Alright, I'll be out here, you know where I'll be.
Yeah, and we are getting lemon from our lemon tree. This is our lemon tree and we have a couple to choose from. We could take this one. I reckon this one. This is it. Oh. Let's go make something yummy and healthy. I've got the lemon from our lemon tree and I've got grass-fed, grass-finished beef bones. They are the knuckles, so they have heaps of collagen. We have heaps of bone marrow inside of them and I'm gonna be making broth while Matty is building the fence. This is going to be a 16 hours long slow cooked broth, and after that I'm gonna make stew, which is my very favorite thing to do, especially in the winter. Broth is amazing source of collagen. As far as I know, you cannot get collagen from any supplements, it's all just advertisement. You only can absorb a proper collagen from the beef bones. That's why we are gonna do it. It's great for your immune system, it's great for anti-inflammatory, it's just overall superfood and I love it and I love the stew, and I'm gonna show you how I do it, maybe little tips and tricks, and let's just start. First step is that I'm putting all my bones onto a baking tray and I'm gonna be scraping all the bone marrow and put it aside because I will need it later on. This is my bone marrow and we're gonna be using it later on, so I'm just gonna put it into the fridge for now. To help release all the nutrition, all the collagen from the bones and knuckles, I'm using lemon. You can use apple cider vinegar as well, I just prefer lemon. And I'm gonna squeeze the lemon all over the bones and then we're gonna put it into the oven for 20 minutes. I cut up the rest of the squeezed lemon and I'm gonna chuck it in there and straight into the oven. On the tray in the oven with the bones, I'm gonna add half of onion, heaps of garlic, 2 little carrots and 1 celery stick. This is very roughly cut up. I'm even leaving the skin in there. It's just gonna go in the oven with the bones for some additional nutrition. This is how the tray looks like so far, a homestead broth in the making. I just took it out of the oven. It was probably approximately 20 minutes and now it's gonna go straight into the slow cooker. I'm putting inside all the veggie, all the skin. We are not gonna be eating this veggie anyway. For this amount of bones, I added 2.5 liters of water, a little bit of Himalayan salt, and I'm gonna put it for slow cook, the maximum amount of time, 12 hours for now, and go. Because the broth won't be ready for another couple of days, I'm just standing here by the heater. I got an idea for a recipe. I have never done it before. It sounds good in my head. Let's see if it will actually taste good too. But I've got some ingredients in the fridge that needs to be used up. So let's try and let's do together a little experiment. I'm gonna need broth for this meal, and obviously our broth has another 24 hours at least before it will be done. This is my broth from the freezer. I always make more and then I freeze the pure broth in the freezer, just like a 1 portion size, and then we can always just heat it up, have it in a cup. You can drink it if you are feeling you are getting sick, or if you need a meal with a broth, we've got this one ready. I'm thinking to make like an Asian style prawn noodle soup. I've got garlic, red onion, oyster mushroom, pak choy and fresh ginger. I've got the defrosted broth and I am defrosting some prawns. Olive oil. I'm putting the garlic, the red onion and the oyster mushrooms in, as well as the ginger. Salt. Cumin. Well, it definitely smells beautiful and like an Asian meal. It's starting to get a golden color, so I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. Make it a little bit slightly brown and then I'm gonna add prawns. I added some water into our broth and I'm gonna bring it to boil, and into our pan I'm adding our noodles. Little bit of soy sauce. Our broth is boiling, so I'm gonna add the pak choy in there for just like a minute or 2. And if you add a little bit of olive oil into your broth, it will help to keep the pak choy its green vibrant color. After 1 or 2 minutes, I'm mixing everything together and I will let all the flavors to mix together for another minute or 2, and this is done. I'm adding a little bit of fresh cracked pepper, a little bit of chili and a sesame seed on top. It looks pretty good. I wonder how it tastes. I still haven't tried it. I'm gonna make Mary our guinea pig and he can tell us how is it. Lunch break. Oh wow, look how much fancy you've done. Hey, try this.
Oh, what is that?
I'm not sure. It's like a prawn noodle soup.
That looks ridiculous. That's hot, bro.
Yeah, it is. I just made up the recipe in my head and I didn't try it. So yeah, let me know what you think.
Looks good. I'm not even going to attempt to try to eat it with the bloody... Look at that. Here we go, doggies. Oh, the flavours, man. That's good.
Is it good?
It's very good.
It's like an Asian prawn. It has a ginger and chili. Do you like it?
That's bloody delicious.
Awesome.
Well done.
How are you boys? Are you helping Dada?
They've been very good.
Really? You've been good boys? How are you liking your fence? You don't even understand yet.
I don't even know.
I think it's time for this carrot to be pulled out. It looks big from here, but last time they looked big and they were just those tiny. Someone called them in the comments witch fingers, and they weren't wrong. It was really weird shape. Let's have a look this one. Oh, that's good. That's thick. It's short, That's so good. We are growing food, guys. We are growing food. Almost cried when I found out that Bob jumped on here and broke my dragon fruit. Such a big piece. This is like weeks and weeks of growth and it's gone. I've been editing inside while those two have been free ranging. Have you been good boys? I heard that someone has a request here.
Yeah.
What is it? Are you thirsty?
4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Is it a beer o'clock?
It's about beer time, eh?
All
I
right.
can't stop, but I want to get this done.
I'm gonna go get them for you.
We are putting the gate in.
Is this where the... Oh, okay, this is the gate. Gotcha. Sick.
Yeah, it's gonna... But it has to be level because the problem is I can't stand looking at shit that's not level and the front door's right there. So we're gonna come out of that house and look straight at the gate, and if it's not level, it's gonna piss me off every day I wake up. So we're gonna get this beautifully plumb. Well, we're going good. It'll be done tomorrow. Tomorrow, clip the fencing on, chuck the goats in. Then we're gonna build a cubby house.
That's gonna be fun. I'm actually really excited to build them the playground and stuff.
Yeah, it'll be good, eh?
2 lucky goats.
They are the luckiest goats on the planet, eh?
They are lucky that they are cute. Mischiefs. Bowie. Bowie. Bowie is like a puppy. Hey, he listens on his name. So loving, still needs cuddles. Bob is listening more to Bowie than me, but we make it work. Bob. Bob.
Bob don't listen to no one.
All right, I'm getting your beers.
Bob's the outcast.
He is still new. Bob, come here, Baba. Bob. Bob. Look, Bowie wants to come with me. You wanna go for a drive, Baba? You can come. But what about Bob? I'm not driving with 2 goats. All right, nice and icy. Are you ready? Is it gonna feel really good?
Yeah, it's gonna feel pretty good. Thank you, my darling.
Very welcome. Thank you for building the most amazing fence.
We're level as level can be.
Listen to him screaming. I left for 1 second. Come on, Double Trouble. Crazy, hey?
Just screams, man.
I know. Looks like I'm not gonna edit video, but instead I'm gonna be here with the boys. So yesterday I was gardening and landscaping and pruning some trees. And today I'm gonna set it all on fire to clear it out and make it looks nice. Come on, boys, then. So yesterday I have been pruning all of those low branches to give it a little bit of a shape, all of those trees. So now I'm just gonna clean it up and set on fire all those dry leaves. Agree? Oh, Bowie! Bowie's eating the leaves on the tree. He was eating the leaves of the tree where the camera is and he knocked it down and now he's eating my hair. All right, let's clean up the garden a little bit.
Shit, go to the next one. Party time. Hey boys, Bob's a pyromaniac.
The sun is setting. Our garden looks so much better already without the piles of the leaves and sticks. It's just gonna smoke for a little bit. Before bed, I'm gonna wet everything to make sure we don't start a fire. And I think that's us for today. We're gonna feed those two. And I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Good morning everybody! I have been this morning pre-editing this video so I can get it out for you as soon as possible. Maddie is already working on the fence for our goats, so they have a new home soon, and our broth has finished, so I'm gonna show you how it looks like and the next step I do. This is how we're looking after 16 hours. I strained the broth and I am left with the liquid and with the bones, with the meat and the veggie. I'm gonna let both of it cool down. When the liquid cools down, the broth, it will solidify the fat on top of it, and then we can just scrape it off and put it aside, and we will be left with the pure, beautiful broth. And from the bones, once they cool down, I'm gonna take all the meat, all the gooey stuff full of collagen, and I'm gonna put it back into the broth, plus other stuff, and I'm gonna make a stew. Back into the slow cooker, I already put everything from the bones I'm gonna use. And then here I prepared stuff for the stew. So I've got sweet potato, carrots, heaps of garlic, onion, broccoli, cauliflower, celery, and pumpkin. Heaps of mushrooms, because I love mushrooms in the stew, and a little bit more meat. And this is our bone marrow. And this is how the cold broth looks like. So you can see this is just a layer of a fat. So I'm gonna scrape that, and then we have a pure broth underneath. I put aside just a little 2 boxes of the pure broth so we can have it in the freezer if we want to drink it or if we need it for cooking. And the rest of the broth, I'm gonna add more water in it. I'm gonna add all our ingredients and put it for approximately 8 hours onto the slow cooker again. I put away all the fat from the top of the broth, and that's why we kept the bone marrow aside, because bone marrow is basically fat, and if we would put it in there before, we would just then throw it away, and this is like a gold. So I took all the fat away that was excessive fat, and now we're gonna put this fat back in, which is the gold, healthy, amazing fat. The pot is full, probably a little bit too full. And then all the spices you want. I'm gonna put pepper, salt, turmeric, some herbs, another herbs, paprika and cumin. And this is after 12 hours in the slow cooker. The stew is done. Oh, I'm gonna have it for lunch. This is so freaking yum. This is what I call superfood. I'm gonna fill some containers for the freezer, and the rest is gonna be fresh for lunch and probably dinner. And we are inside of the fence. Maddie finished this today. It's not finished, it's only in a temporary stage, but boys can be already inside. White pants in the farmland, that's living on the edge for ya. The fence still needs a little bit more improving and fixing. It's not done yet, but it's good enough for the boys to start getting used to their new place. I put a box for them in here, again just a temporary place with heaps of hay so it's nice and warm. I put a towel there so they are really warm. They've got water, food, heaps of hay and so much space to play around and to eat. I hung some hay on the fence as well because they love to eat anything that's high up. It tastes better than from the floor, doesn't it? I think they are happy here. Obviously they will have to get used to it. It is a new place for them, so they will have to get used to it, but it's so much better for them, so much healthier, bigger. They have so much space to run around, so much food to eat, and I just feel so much better that the goats are now finally in a proper place for them. It was a lot of time and a lot of work for Maddie, and it's still not done yet, but we are almost there. In the next video, I'm gonna guys show you the finalized version of the fence, and we're gonna be building together the box for them, the little cubby house and playground and everything. So stay tuned for that. And for now, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy hanging out with us. And if you like it, you can subscribe, you know all the drill. And I will see you in the next video next week. Thank you so much, guys. See you.